I'm having one of those days where I'm just going to stay in all day and see no one. Days like this are the most therapeutic. It's still extremely hot and humid here. My dogs are struggling and so are my plants. Apparently they've been greatly underwatered, but I know how easy it is for them to be overwatered, so I'm pretty fed up right now. I just can't find a balance. My kitchen and balcony are littered with plants, dead and alive. I've decided to have a cleaning day today and do other tasks around my pokey flat. Things need maintaining and cleaning, and my kitchen floors look like there's been a mud massacre. I blame all my skating practice. It hasn't been a particularly busy week, but I'm deciding to take more time to myself and enjoy my space. You know, so many of us pay for spaces we don't really use because we spend so much time working. I don't believe in working myself to death. This is an adage which so many of us still cling to out of fear, and so many other reasons, working 40-hour weeks and more. So if I'm paying for a space, I'm going to enjoy it as much as I can. I've been wanting to bake for the last few weeks, but I haven't had the chance. However, I'm getting to a place where I'm extremely conscious about external forces and responsibilities dictating what I do when I do.
Hello.
No way. Isn't it odd when we, as grown adults, say we don't have much time, can't do certain things because of the mountain of responsibility heaped upon our shoulders? Meetings, schedules, meetups we said yes to when it really should have been a no. I've been so over that for a while now. So I want to stay in today, do some cleaning, as I haven't been doing enough of that, tinkle a bit on my balcony and just have a quiet day without anyone complaining about politics, their relationships, or lack of relationships, their lack of income, or any of the several hundred things people are becoming more dissatisfied with in their lives, without taking any course of action. A great gripe for me at the moment is my floors, which I have neglected a lot. And do you know what I blame? I blame the humidity. It's been so humid here over the last few weeks. I've been quietly biding my time and moving as slowly and purposefully as possible, because what an absolute nightmare. Being in my tiny, dark, prison cell of a kitchen has been a bit depressing, to say the least. Then add the never-ending heat, the air not moving, and my monthly cramps, which now seem to be exacerbated by the heat. And you just have a very uncomfortable situation which I want no part of. I've decided to make cookies today. I found some good recipes online, meaning YouTube, because that is truly the best resource for menus or recipes. I didn't like cookbooks as a child, and I definitely don't like them now. I think it has to do with all the strange and weirdly unnecessary ingredients they wanted you to get. My grandma always had strange recipe books she'd bought in highbrow locations on the high streets for when we had non-Nigerian guests. Guess what? She hardly ever used them. Why do you have to go and fetch milk from a mountain goat in the Kashmir province when milk from a Nigerian goat will do? Anyway, I digress. There's been a rapid acceleration in my locs thinning, so I want to tackle that pretty sharpish. I'm currently researching different options online before going the dermatologist route. I'd probably have to fly into London for that and use recommended dermatologists and trichologists. I'm oddly not scared by any of it, as I know it's just life and genetics. And as long as we acknowledge it, we can get on top of it. To be abundantly clear, I've never really cared for my scalp or hair, or even myself. I've pretty much just left it to chance. Which is pretty naughty, and I should know better, but I'm a tad bit lazy. I was always that child and that girl who wouldn't bother with bonnets, satin pillowcases and so on. I got my first bonnet this year, and I'm trying to be more careful when I get to sleep. It's like trying to shut the stable doors after the horses have bolted, but I'm certain it'll be fine. Most importantly, I've learned of the power of water and my hair. The water here is extremely hard, which isn't too great, but it most certainly is helping. I've started spraying my hair down whilst tightening up my roots. Not too tight though, and it surely does help a lot. I'm also considering a haircut of some sort. I'm currently watching some plants for a neighbour who is away on holiday, and the responsibility is overwhelming. It's a delicate balance between overwatering and underwatering. All I know is they have to look fine by the time she gets back, or I'll be really disappointed with myself. Baking is going as well as it can. I used to wonder why some people had an army of tools to bake, when they could just keep it simple and pretty. But mixing dough and making batter and all those other tasks require strength. It's no wonder some adults I've observed approach baking and flour with the determination of someone about to face a battalion. It's tough. My arms work overtime, and I have very spindly arms. There's just not enough strength in them. All I have to remember is keep it balanced and split the work between both arms. The cookie recipe is a fairly simple one, but it turns out so well. Apparently, the simple trick is heated butter. Who knew? Anyway, I'm starting to lose track, so I will see you later. Until next time.